Hi, again, Shannon Eller from Both Sides of the Couch, Brighter Tomorrows Consulting. The workshop we want to overview today is our art therapy. Art has been traditionally a way of communication, a way of self-regulation over the centuries prior to traditional counseling even being instituted. Expressive techniques are ways that individuals and clients can come in and things that need to be said but sometimes are too hard to say in words can be put out in an artistic or creative fashion. It's very projective, as Emily was saying earlier. It's very safe. It's very safe for me to draw a picture or to express my feelings with color. Much safer than me to just say blatantly out into an open room secrets that have been unspeakable and that have been concealed for so many years. It's also a way to shake up the counseling session. If you're having adolescents and clients are having a very difficult time saying that what they want to do, it's a way to change the momentum, change gears, break up some of that. And it's a great way to have a discharge of that difficult information, of anger, of fear, anxiety, trauma, without re-traumatizing your client again. I wanted to show you some of the art techniques that we use. The workshop we have is full. We have both an art therapy workshop and an art therapy workbook. The workbook was up for sale at Amazon in the next few weeks, but the art therapy workshop for counselors will give you interventions and information and applications that you can use and incorporate art in your treatment. If you're a client and you're worried about having to sit for 45 minutes and be subjected almost like to an interrogation or a question and answer, rest assured we're going to help you in a very facilitative way to get down to the issues that you need. If you're an adult male and you're worried about coloring and drawing, remember, architects do it. It happens all the time and we won't tell anybody. Excuse me. One of the interventions is the 5 senses poem. Counselors can choose, and some of these will be on our website today. You choose different interventions, emotions, and the client can develop a poem that is an imagery, a word imagery. So domestic violence was this poem. Looks like my mother's face, sounds like a slap, tastes like blood, smells like fear, feels like my heart is breaking. Domestic violence is horrible. You know exactly where this client was with this picture in their mind. We also have a very effective intervention, the me I see versus the me the world sees. The differences between what we see looking out, excuse me, from ourselves and what the world sees looking in. So all of these interventions are on our website under this training. I encourage you to check them out. Let me know if I can help you. Hi, once again, we're here from Both Sides of the Couch. I'm Shannon Eller. I'm here with you for a couple of different reasons today. I have a couple of staff members I want to introduce to you, and we're going to overview our art therapy workshop that we offer on our education website. This is Emily Jasper. She's with me today to give you an idea of what she does here at Brighter Tomorrows Consulting.
Hi Shannon, thank you for having me. I'm Emily. I am one of the counselors here at Brighter Tomorrows. I am a licensed associate professional counselor and I see all ages of clients. I'm in the process of getting my play therapy, registered play therapy certification, and I also just got trained in emotion focused therapy for couples. So from itty bitties all the way up to couples and beyond, I kind of do it all and I love it. So I'm very happy to be here.
What's your approach usually when you're working with clients? Do you have different approaches based on clients' needs or ages?
Sure. I usually come from a very person-centered approach, especially with little clients. I do child-centered play therapy, which...
Some behavior modification.
And of course, some behavior modification, yes. And then with adolescents and individuals, I again usually come from a person-centered approach and pull in interventions that would be helpful for them depending on what their presenting problems are. So,
Right, and I'm also trained in emotionally focused couples therapy.
yes.
And that is a really super good model
Yes.
for couples who wish to stay together or couples who want to revisit why they're getting a divorce and kind of dump some of that baggage before they go into a new relationship.
Absolutely.
You can divorce your spouse. You really can't divorce your child's parent.
Exactly.
You can quit being a couple. It's very difficult to quit being a parental unit.
Absolutely.
So you brought a lot of positives here. As a family practice, we're able to incorporate family structure.
Yes.
So when you're seeing children or adolescents, how do you incorporate the families that you see?
Well, it's really important to include the family. You know, an individual, no matter if it's a child or an adult, they're bringing their family with them to the table, but children and adolescents especially. So I do a lot of parent psychoeducation. So I talk with the parents about the interventions that I've used with their kids, whether it's you know, whole body listening or another behavior modification technique, so that they can the child isn't just getting it in session with me, they're also getting it at home too, to kind of reinforce what it is we're learning and working on, so that it can be at home as well.
And we have 168 hours in a week. They're with us 1 hour. If we can incorporate family growth and reinforcement in that 167 hours, if we can connect them to counseling in the week that they're not here with us, we get a lot of success very quickly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's the other thing you're doing for us that we're really proud of?
Oh, I'm helping Shannon with some publication. I am revising and reviewing all of the trainings that Shannon has worked so hard to do, and we're making them ready for publication. So we're really super excited to get these out.
And copyright.
And copyright, yes.
Well, thank you. You've been a good asset to our team, and we appreciate it. We are going to talk a little bit about art therapy after you leave.
Okay.
Do you want to say anything about the art techniques that you incorporate? I know I saw you doing music, which
Yes.
that's a topic for another training,
Yes.
another blog.
Yes.
But I wanted to just have your input on that.
Absolutely. I think that art is such a great way for clients to externalize their feelings. It's really a cool way for them to put their own individual flavor on, you know, on whatever intervention it is that we're using, but also to get it out on paper and to kind of work with it in a different way, in a more kind of colorful and fun way, sometimes a safer way, but also it can be a much deeper way, which, you know, we can kind of get to some really cool places that talking alone wouldn't be able to get us to. So I love art interventions, especially with my artistically inclined clients.
Well, you don't have to be a super artist to
Definitely
benefit.
not.
Instead of carrying it here
Right.
with anxiety and depression and trauma and fear, once it's projected out onto the paper or any intervention that we do here, you don't have to carry it. The load is definitely lighter.
Absolutely. And again, you can really kind of look at it differently, work with it differently, think about it, talk about it differently once it is in that kind of externalized modality. So
Sounds good.
all right,
We
thanks,
appreciate
Shannon.
your work and invite the people to come out and come see you.
Sounds good, you guys. Thank you, Shannon.
Ask for Emily.
Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Shannon Eller once again from Both Sides of the Couch. I wanted to take another chance to introduce you to another staff member. It's Jeff Eller. Jeff is my husband. We own Brighter Tomorrows Consulting and Incorruptible Seed Ministries. I want Jeff to have an opportunity to tell you a little bit about himself. He is the operating officer that we have here, and he helps maintain the plant maintenance, all the things that we need to have our operations run smoothly here. So introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Jeff Eller. I'm the COO at Brighter Tomorrows Consulting. My wife and I own Brighter Tomorrows Consulting. I am a peer recovery support specialist, and I also help run the 12-step Christian program that we have here, and I help keep everything running here, and I'm just glad to be here.
You definitely are the go-to guy for all these counselors and administrative staff when they need different things, and it's been really nice for us to be in business together and to be able to work both as the chief executive officer, chief operating officer, to be able to have a for-profit and nonprofit. You and I actually had the nonprofit prior to opening here.
Yes.
Yes, for Incredible Seed Ministries since 1999, and we were able then to roll it over into this. The Christian 12-step program is something that Jeff is interested and passionate about working with. We want to see people who need that service to be able to come here. We do this on Tuesday nights, starting at 6:30. If you're interested in a Christian 12-step program, it's 770-468-7424. Can you tell them kind of what we're going to do in the Christian 12-step, what the format will be?
We're going to talk about addictions and what
What the Lord can do.
yeah, certainly what the Lord can do, and there'll be a part where we talk about addictions, and then we will have song and prayer and
Maybe some
seek the
scripture.
Lord.
Right. And spiritual healing for a situation that is so difficult, such as addictions both in individuals and families. And you've been a peer recovery support specialist for about a year now, and you've done some groups here, but you've had your first full-time client just recently. What was that experience like? What do most people want when they come in?
It was interesting. Counseling, what people want to do is talk to somebody.
Right.
And so it was pretty easy for me. The guy he wanted to talk, and so that's what we did. We just talked.
Well, and counseling is different, qualitatively different from recovery support.
Yes. I'm not a counselor.
Right,
so.
but with recovery support, I think being able to talk out those issues and decide what their motivation is, what their readiness for change is, what their stage is,
Right.
you're kind of getting them prepared for the groups that we offer here,
Yes.
and being able to morph into counseling
Right.
once they're at that stage.
Yes.
So we appreciate everything we do. Just speak to the people and tell them to ask for Jeff.
Yes. Invite you to come to Brighter Tomorrow's Consulting, 770-468-7424, and come on out and see what we do here, and we'll get you to the right place. Thank you very much for hearing me.